Hello! Hello, Team Set It Off. Welcome to the official day one of our Coaching 101 group. We are going to start with the basics. So if you haven't already, sorry, my dog's trying to high five me while I make this video. So if you haven't already watched my previous video on defining what type of coach you are, please go do that. Please go do that, because that will help determine you and figure out where you want to take this, journey. So I'm just going to give this as a generalized statement. This is something I want you to think of, because everyone's is different. When we have a great enough why power in something, if we know why we are doing things, then when we are faced with trials, tribulations, hardships, adversity, like life, then we have that power to overcome. This is why, if you've ever read The Compound Effect, which I do have, I have it right here, and this is such a cheap book, it's such a cheap audiobook, you can go on YouTube and listen to this guy talk about this concept, but please, this is the reason why I found a why power, and why after 5 years of coaching, something finally clicked. Something made sense for me. And understanding the why power is he talks about this example, and he goes, okay, if I gave you $20 to walk across a plank of wood, would you do it? The answer is, yeah, duh, give me the $20. Now, if you took that same plank of wood and put it across 2 skyscrapers, would you still walk over it for $20? You're like, no, I wouldn't. But if if both of the skyscrapers are on fire, you're on one, and the other one, okay, no, they're not both on fire, because then you'd be dead. So the one you're on is not on fire. The other one that you're looking at, with that plank across the skyscraper, there is your child, your significant other, your best friend, cat, a relative, whoever is most important to you, okay? Because things aren't important to us, people are. So figure out who that person is. And if you could cross that skyscraper to save their life, if you knew that would save their life, would you do it? So it just makes sense, right? And I didn't even offer you the $20. So that's why it's so important to feed your mind with positivity and information like this, but also to know that I've read Failing Forward, I've been listening to Failing Forward, that you have to expect the rainy days. You have to, the sooner you come to the realization that you are going to suck at this coaching thing, the quicker we can move past it, right? Once you understand that success is failure turned inside out, then we can be successful. And part of success is understanding what drives you, what lights your soul on fire, what makes you want to hop out of bed every day, what makes you want to live another day. What are your goals and aspirations for your life? If I had a magic wand and I could just whoop, bring it across you, and you could just have your ideal life, what would that look like for you? Would you travel? Where would you live? What kind of vehicles would you drive? Would you drive any vehicles? Who would you be with? What would you do with your free time? What are places that you've always wanted to do, or things you've always wanted to experience, but you have to be somewhere, you can't do it? Or if you had enough education, or if time wasn't an issue, resources, finances, things of this nature. If you have a job that you absolutely just love, and you would do it whether or not you got paid for it or not, bless your heart. That's amazing. So some of us aren't going to have the same mindset, but I'm just trying to help you figure out how you can use Beachbody as a vehicle to get to that ideal life. So if you haven't already, what I highly recommend doing is sitting down and writing down your goals, or making a dream board. Another really great book that's got a lot of controversy to it is The Secret, but this talks about manifesting the things in your life that you truly want. And so part of that, I feel like as adults, as we get stuck in the daily grind, as we get older, as we get told no, like when we're a kid, what the heck do we want to be when we grow up? Like a freaking astronaut. I wanted to be like an astronomer. And when you were little, you totally thought that was feasible, right? Like some little kids are like, I'm going to be in the NFL. It's totally feasible. Nobody thinks, oh, that's so outlandish. I better not think I want to be that. But then as we get older, what does that turn into? And it goes away. And so something to think about too is that, and I don't have a book. I can't whip out a book. I feel kind of like a badass. Actually, I can whip out a book. I feel like book sharing hour. But The Charge is a really great book. Brendon Burchard has this amazing concept called The Millionaire Messenger. And he says at the end of our lives, because he's had near-death experiences, he says at the end of our lives, we'll ask ourselves 3 questions. These 3 questions are, did I live? Did I love? Did I matter? So I want you to ask yourself that. What makes you feel alive? What makes you have purpose? What makes you excited? I'm not saying Beachbody has to be your life. I'm saying Beachbody gives you life. What we give to ourselves, we give to other people. We give them health. We give them happiness. We give them confidence to do the things that you really want to do with your life. So sit there and think about it and dream a little bit. And then let's taper this back to Beachbody. So what made you become a Beachbody coach? Start with a simple answer and then kind of expand on it. What does that mean to you? What do you want to do with this? And let's just start having a conversation, because this is like 7 minutes now. So I want to cut this off, but I want you to start thinking about, what are your goals? What do you want to be remembered for? What makes you feel alive? Just start exploring, start dreaming, start being a kid again. And then tie this into Beachbody and just kind of, you can give me a 1 or 2 quick sentence on why you became a Beachbody coach, and then we're gonna challenge each other. We're gonna get a little uncomfortable. I'm just letting you know, because I'm gonna ask you why. I won't be like that little kid. Why? Oh, that's the reason. Well, why is that? What would that do? Just start getting you to think a little bit bigger and out of the picture. Out of the picture, bigger picture, I guess I can say. So thank you for watching this. I know this is a long video, so I think I'm just going to post this tonight so that everyone has a chance to watch this by tomorrow. And then if, please, it would be amazing if you could make a video and just talk, because I think we need and I'm just saying, you do your own thing, but I think we need practice speaking on video and just kind of getting your thoughts out there. It doesn't have to look pretty or cute or anything like that. Shoot, my freaking half pony keeps falling out. So, all right. Love you, love you, love you. Happy day 1. And I can't wait to read people's whys on why they became a Beachbody coach and start helping each of us dream a little bit bigger, because you are special. You are special. And our paths are crossing for a reason. And I know it's because we're each meant for greatness. So, mwah. Talk to you later.